achieved.
What up, everybody? Welcome to Studio Day Heffrey, where today we will do our Dallas Cowboys versus New York Giants preview. Don't lose this one, Cowboys, okay? We'll talk about Randy Gregory and the plan for his return when he's eligible here in a couple of weeks, and we will knock out your mailbag, okay? So, first thing that we need to know about the New York Giants is they suck at football. Got it? Great. Offensive DVOA. I'm sorry. Allergies are not good today. Their offensive DVOA, which don't worry about it if you don't know what DVOA is. It's they crunch a bunch of numbers and they figure out how good are you at offense. The New York Giants are dead balls last in the NFL. They are awful at offense. So there's that. Defensive DVOA, they're somehow 11th, though. You know? So according to the nerd numbers, or some of the nerd numbers, they got a little something on defense. But let's go through the preview the way I like to do the preview. When the Cowboys throw, when the Cowboys run. When the Giants throw, when the Giants run, and talk about how this thing will most likely look. We'll start with the Cowboys on offense. The Giants' defense, to me, has two good players and a possible. Like if you're playing spades, two good players and two possibles, at least. James Bradbury, corner, who they paid a bunch of money to add, good player. Logan Ryan, he's all right. Leonard Williams, he's all right. And Blake Martinez, the linebacker, he's played pretty well. So when the Cowboys throw the ball, it's advantage Cowboys because it takes more than one or two guys to make up a secondary, much like on the offensive line. Your secondary, your weakest link is potentially how bad your secondary is. And for the Giants, I think they've got at least two of them. When you talk about Darnay Holmes playing the slot corner for them and Isaac Yiadom playing the outside corner, they've got a couple of really, really, really bad ones. So this is a team that, regardless of the fact that they're ranked by some metrics as a decent defense, I'm going to get centered here. I don't think I'm quite centered. This is a team that you can throw the ball on absolutely positively. Their defensive line and their linebacker core is not awful. B.J. Hill, there in the middle, not a bad little run stopper. He's okay. Leonard Williams, now, he is a pretty solid run stopper. This team you can throw the ball on. They're the New York Giants. They're not good. Like I'm giving you who their decent to good players are on the defensive side of the ball, and they do have a couple. Logan Ryan and James Bradbury in the secondary. Blake Martinez at linebacker. Leonard Williams on the defensive line. They've got some decent guys, but it's a bad team. When the Cowboys throw, they should be able to throw the ball really, really well. I don't know if this happens with a lot of markets, like if you cover a team, if everybody kind of feels this way about this team, but it's true about the Cowboys. The New York Giants can't beat the Cowboys. They can't. But the Dallas Cowboys can beat the brakes off the Cowboys. Turn it over 2 or 3 times and don't force a turnover. You will lose this game. And that's what the Cowboys' biggest problem has been. The defense has not been good at all, and you'd like them to be better, but the defense could survive if you didn't lose the turnover battle by 2 or 3 every single week. When the Cowboys throw, they're in good shape. When the Cowboys run, I don't know. I'm going to call it a push because, again, Blake Martinez is a good player at the linebacker level. How well are you going to run block? Because the Cowboys haven't been very good at that this year. Now, you do have Tyron Smith back, and that helps. So I think there's the opportunity that you could break some runs this week. Try not to fumble at the end of every big run. That would be wonderful. When the Giants are on offense, this is the real good news for the Cowboys. If you're a Cowboy fan that's hoping that they get back on track and actually win football games and you're not already ready to tank, the Giants' offense is atrocious. Dead last in DVOA in the league. I actually think Daniel Jones has played okay, but his offensive line is bad. His wide receivers are bleh at best. His running backs without Saquon Barkley, you're looking at Rashad Penny and Devontae Freeman. It's not they're bad. They're bad. The offensive line is Cam Fleming and crap. This year he might be their best offensive lineman so far, according to Pro Football Focus. He is, but this is a bad offensive team, and it's a measuring stick here because if Tank Lawrence can't beat Cam Fleming, who's he going to beat? If your defensive line can't get pressure against Andrew Thomas, their left tackle who struggled as a rookie, and Cam Fleming on the edges, who are you going to beat? Their center's terrible. Will Hernandez, I had a lot of hope for as a prospect, but he hasn't been a good NFL player yet. Kevin Zeitler at the other guard. He's been a good player through his career. He hasn't been very good this year. So this is the week to get pressure. This is the week that everybody in Cowboy Nation gets really excited and goes, this is who we can be, baby, because you're playing a bad team that can't protect their quarterback. Their quarterback loves to put the ball on the ground. He'll throw it to the other team. There's a lot wrong with the New York Giants offense, and a lot of it is personnel. Darius Slayton is your best receiver. That's not good. If Daniel Jones is your quarterback, we'll see. I'm not going to write him off yet, but Devontae Freeman basically was pulled out of unemployment to come be the running back. They got a lot of problems on offense. So Cowboys, just don't turn the ball over, okay? Don't turn the ball over. Beat the brakes off the Giants. Give fans hope that you got a little something. Otherwise, it's tank time. Lose to the Giants. I dare you to lose to the Giants. I dare you. Warren says, why can't the Cowboys afford Earl Thomas, say for like a 4-year deal? Everybody can afford Earl Thomas. He wouldn't command a big salary. Nobody wants Earl Thomas. That's the problem. Zachary, where is Sean Lee? Trying to work back from injury. Where do you think Sean Lee is? He's hurt. That's where Sean Lee is. You could ask me that at any point in the last 10 years pretty much. And the answer is he's hurt. And I love Sean Lee. That sucks. Some guys' bodies just aren't built for it. Sean Lee's one of them. Sean Lee could have been, if he played 16 games every year of his career, Sean Lee's a Hall of Famer. But some bodies just ain't built for it. Tim, Jeff, does Jason Garrett's intimate knowledge of this team, in particular Dak and Zeke's tendencies, provide advantage to the Giants that we should be aware of? Want to send you a Parramatta Eels membership cap. I don't know what that means, but I like caps. No, because Jason Garrett only thinks about his team. Jason Garrett doesn't plan for other teams. He doesn't know how. He just says we're going to do what we do, and that's why his teams suck. That's why we wasted a decade with that dude at head coach. Jason Garrett has intimate knowledge of himself, and every other coach has intimate knowledge of what Jason Garrett does. It doesn't really work the other way for him. Thomas, Jeff, if we lose this game against a gimme team, should we just start to prepare for the draft? Why go 7-9 and go to the playoffs just to lose and it mean nothing? I respect it. I respect that thought process, and you have every right to feel that way. But for any coach or player or front office, the goal is get to the tournament, see what happens. So it's a blessing that you have an awful division. And you're talking to the captain of Team Tank in most circumstances. I would love to break out the ice tank on Twitter at JC1053. I really enjoy watching that thing slide around the corner. But, God, I'm dying today. You got to see if this team can at least threaten to reach its potential. You got to see as you get these corners back from injury, if Randy Gregory can give you a little boost, if Leighton Vander Esch can give you a little boost. You owe it to this roster to see what they're capable of. But if they lose to the Giants, it won't be over because the division's that bad. You might win this division with 6 wins. You'll definitely win it with 7. Mike, 20%er, thoughts hearing Xavier Woods' presser and him saying you can't give 100% on every play and can't expect a cornerback to make a play from the other side of the field? Is it something you could use as an example and cut his butt? I'm torn on that one. Players don't say that because players don't say that. Because fans will read it and be like, what do you mean you don't try your hardest? But it is reality in football. If there is a run play that is a sweep to the right in this backside corner, if you looked at 32 teams in the league, you are not going to see on every play that dude taking a 40-yard angle back and running full speed just in case he ends up having to make the tackle. You watch and you're like, oh, somebody's going to tackle him for 5 yards. I like honesty from my athletes, but in a week where Mike Nolan and Mike McCarthy were talking about how we don't have an effort problem, he probably shouldn't have said, I just caught a mosquito. Oh, and he's free now. It didn't kill him. You probably shouldn't have said it. Bad week to say it. Fry Daddy, what happened to your eye, Jeff? Old lady sock you one good time, or did Broadus get a hold of you in the studio? Flag football. I didn't know. I never felt anything. I was just out there putting in work, mossing people, all that. Somebody got me. Either my guy Wes or my guy Bruce must have got me. It's cool. I didn't know. I didn't feel it. I'm that tough. Jack, Gregory coming back. Do you play him in tank spot to let him heal because he can't play tackle? No, Gregory's going to play on the edge. What you do is you keep Tank at left defensive end, and then Randy Gregory and Aldon Smith get to have fun. Aldon Smith can bump inside, or you can play it with a five-man line and have Aldon Smith and Randy Gregory stacked up on the same side there. No, I think the plan for Randy Gregory is rush off the right side. Tank stays on the left. You can rush off the right. Aldon Smith can rush off the right. Aldon Smith can bump inside. You'll get to have a lot of fun with Randy Gregory. What sucks is that there's going to be a lot of expectation on him because the pass rush has been so bad and he has ability that we're all going to stare at him and be like, please save the pass rush. Please. I know you don't like running the ball. I don't mind running the ball. I like efficient offense, and I don't like paying running backs. The Cowboys don't run the ball efficiently. They do pass the ball efficiently, so don't run the ball. Should they run the ball more to keep the defense off the field and control the clock like they did in 2014, 2016? No, because they can't. They get less than 4 yards a carry. So many of their first down runs go for 0 yards. Then your next run goes for 3 or 4 yards. Now you're staring at 3rd and 6, and you're asking your quarterback to save you. Chill out. Just chill out. All right. What time is it? Oh, therapy starts right now. I got to go. Therapy's cool. I love you. Leave in the comments what you want to talk about tomorrow. Mash the like button. Subscribe. Tell your friends. I love you. Bye.